So,
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome.
hello, hello.
So nice to see you, Gerald. So I'm
To be
I'm
here.
Terry from Holding Your Space, and this is Gerald from Tarot Stash, and we are simulcasting today. So
Yay.
yeah, please like and subscribe to both of us, and text us or email us if you want a reading. You're doing
Yeah,
readings, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah,
I am. And
yeah.
okay,
Well,
Joanne Mayhew, who was on my channel watching and didn't get in time,
yeah.
and is in England, has asked for a reading.
Oh, and she's in
Um,
England. Yeah, we better
she
get
is in
going on that.
England, so
Yeah, it's
so
9 o'clock there right now.
yeah.
So,
So
okay, what kind of reading do we want?
she
Okay.
said, "Well, go ahead and say hi to people there. I would like to ask Spirit if I am going to be with my man before the date I have been given." So,
Are you gonna be with him in the physical? Is he in the physical currently, Joanne, or is he still here on the planet? I guess is what I'm asking.
yeah, if you can let us know, Joanne, that just helps us. Is this a new person that you're going to be meeting? Is this someone who has passed? Because we'll do that.
Yes, he is. She says yes, he is here. Is he new or is he um is have you met him online or because it can take it a different route.
Yeah, he is alive.
Okay, he is alive.
And
Isn't it funny that we have to ask that?
yeah, well, and by the way, thank you for being willing to do this,
Mm.
Joanne. Missed the time. Trust me, everybody, we will get to the readings from beyond the historical figures.
Yeah,
And
and maybe
this will,
yeah.
yeah, we're just going to do this reading. We've been together for 3 years.
Oh, okay. So is this like a commitment?
Mm. And then Janice, as soon as this reading, we're going to press pause on anything because we have a special person for whom on the other side is with whom we are going to be communicating with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hershey, I got you. Yeah, you know what? This morning I was feeling a hankering for doing some readings, so this is excellent, Joanne. I was like, I have been doing a bunch of shows, but they haven't involved very many readings. Just meditations and whatnot, and then that spiritual stuff.
Spiritual stuff.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Oh, he is in the United States, Joanne said.
Oh, I see. And you're in
You're in
England.
the
Okay.
UK. So,
Yeah. Well, lucky for you though that it's pretty easy coming in, but I know it's only a 3-month ticket. So, are you ready, or do you want me to go?
you can go ahead and go. I just pulled my cards and I'm trying to get
Okay.
info.
I get trust. So, and she looks like she's on a ship, doesn't she? I
She
mean,
does.
she seems like she's on a ship going somewhere. So trust. I'm getting yeah, I'm getting a major trust that this is going to happen. This friendship is um, very interesting. That this friendship is like kind of like almost childlike. That you guys just have this special bond. There might be somebody from the past there too. So you see three people involved, and that little one in the back that could be like an ex or something is kind of what I'm getting, or even a parent, which sounds kind of odd, but these things happen. Um, And I'm getting spiritual growth too. Like this is going to be something interesting. Okay, let's go back to that. But this was the flyaway that came popping out as support. So ask your guides for support, but also there's the earth there. So that involves travel. So yeah, I do get that you're definitely going to be together. The spiritual growth. Oh, let's see what Gerald pulls and see what that means.
I am getting,
that
Joanne,
means.
I am, you're asking Spirit if I'm going to be with my man before the date I have been given. I have more yes than no, and it looks like there may be some paperwork or some legal things to take care of. I have the Chariot, which is a travel card, and the Sun, so it's traveling for enlightenment. So yes, that makes sense. It does feel like you are being a bit nostalgic, and but it ends up being it's a good thing, because I have the Six of Pentacles, Six of Cup and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is the start of something new. And I have the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So that feels very affirming to me, Joanne.
Yeah.
So,
that looks really good. Yeah, so I think it's the spiritual growth. I think this must be just trusting in it. So, yeah, my daughter was dating a guy for 5 years, her partner, and he was from Australia. It was hard, but they spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, and Beth said the Six of Cups also connects with Teri's card that shows a childlike quality in the relationship.
Yeah.
Yes. And Joanne did ask if it was going to be this year. Any idea if it would be this year? I can pull on that. And then we will talk about our topic that we have, our historical figure.
I get a yes for 2023 or 2024.
I was going to say you're a little late. By the way, I'm feeling a little ornery, people. So will it be in 2024? Yes. Not without some struggles, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be in 2024, but not without some struggles.
Yeah, I just pulled my abalone shell, and I'm seeing a lot of people involved. Like, you might have to contact an attorney to help with the paperwork. I don't know if you've done that or not, Joanne. But
yeah, and it does feel like there's a lot of, for some reason, there's a lot of worry, Joanne. So, but I have a yes. Do check. Do make sure that you are checking your paperwork. If you've not met this person previously, do some searching, do some hardcore searching. So,
oh yeah, if this is just an online thing, be really careful. Yeah. Beth says get an immigration attorney to help you get a 3-month visa. Yeah. She can just walk in with that 3-month visa, being a Brit.
Yeah,
that's pretty easily done. But getting like you might be able to get a year's visa too. So
but anyhow, do your due diligence. Do due diligence. So, and thank you, Joanne.
Yes, all taken care of. Okay. She said it is all taken care of. Excellent. Yeah. She's on it.
Good,
Joanne. Let us know. That's exciting.
Yes. And by the way, for entertainment purposes only, do not do anything based upon what we say. Yeah. Seek professional assistance.
Yeah. It's just our guides talking to us. So, Rossi got a 3 of Wands and a 6 of Swords for her. Okay.
Mm.
Hmm.
So, good night, Joanne.
Yeah. Good night. It's cold over there. They've had a
Quiltessa,
lot of rain.
Quiltessa saw me on Celtic Tarot Sheila and is joining. Hello.
Hi, Quatessa. Yeah. Thank you,
So,
Hershey. Yeah, do all those YouTubey things. So today we're going to do our mediumship, um, um, historical mediumship on figures from history. And today we picked, I don't know why we didn't pick Martin Luther King Jr., but we did not. We picked Mother Teresa.
mhm.
And so she's quite interesting figure in history.
Yes.
And yeah, do you want to talk about this, or you want me to, or how do we want to do
Well,
this?
I want to. One of the things that I like to do is I like to take somebody's birthday and figure out what their tarot numerology is. So she was born on August 26th of 1910, which means she is an 18-9. So she is a moon hermit. And she's a Virgo. I am also a moon hermit. And let me tell you, moon hermits are hard to get to know because they're very good at compartmentalizing things. They're very good also at keeping secrets and hiding things. So what you see is what not always what you get. So I like to figure that out. And so okay,
Yeah, yeah.
what would you like to share about Mother Teresa?
Well, she was born, I believe, in Albania,
Yeah.
and had a calling. Went to Ireland. I think when she was 12, she decided she was going to devote her life to the church, and moved to Ireland to go to convent there, and then was sent to India to work. She was in Calcutta, and actually, she was at a nunnery there, a convent, and she asked to go to Calcutta, to the slums,
Mm,
and to this district. And I think it took 2 or 3 years before she could get somebody to let her go there
hmm.
and start helping people. She did a lot there. She founded a hospice there for people while they were dying, and took care of the sick and the poor. She also founded a thing for AIDS in the United States uh, while she was, I guess that would have been in the 70s.
Mm.
But quite interesting woman, and a little controversial. So, do you want to take it from here? Just a little bit.
Well, just a little. She was very rigid in her thinking. And I've not read the books. However, there were people who have said that some of the things that she was doing, what appeared to be, was not always what was actually going on. She was, I think yeah, her feast day is September 5th. She was, let me, look at one of my notes is she was the founder of the Order of Missionaries of Charity, a Roman Catholic congregation of women dedicated to helping the poor, and is considered one of the 20th century's greatest humanitarians. She was canonized as Saint Teresa of Calcutta in 2016. So, and she actually, okay, I saw a documentary on her long ago. I remember the nuns were required to be of service, but must do so in joy.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. One of the things that I remember her saying, which was important, is live simply so others may simply live.
That's lovely.
I think that's a great little, um, yes. And, yeah, and Beth said in real life, she allegedly was a bit of
A biatch?
a force with whom to be reckoned, because she was very, very, she was very assertive, because
Yeah.
people, a lot of people would come and talk to her. She won a Nobel Peace Prize, and yeah, she was a nun, right? Oh, but she, a friend of mine actually told me, she was being visited by these millionaires, billionaires, whatever, and some of them had asked, is there anything that I can do for you? And one of them, she said, yes, I need you to mail a letter for me. And the guy said yes, and then he gave her like huge bags of letters to be mailed asking for stuff. So it's like, and who's going to say no to Mother Teresa?
And that's just a way that the nuns were, right? If they needed something, what can I do for you? Well, could you raise 200,000 for the church, please, or whatever? I mean, if you ask, yeah, they're gonna give you something. Hey, Annie Bear. It's quite interesting the way she asserted herself.
Yes.
Um,
She also was very rigid in the Catholic beliefs about birth control, that there should be no birth control, and things like that.
yeah, yeah. So, no birth control, no divorce. You cannot divorce your husband or your
Yep.
wife. And certainly no right to women's rights for abortion. So,
Yes.
she was very, very firm about that. I think early on she had an awakening with Jesus, and I feel like she saw the Christ consciousness or felt it or went there, and she devoted the rest of her life to getting back there.
Mm-hmm.
And some say by not being a slave to what she was doing, but really worshiping, um, not just taking care of people, although that was the idea behind it, I think, but being poor and having to be, what do I want to say here, Gerald? What's the word I'm looking for? Being not being able to like survive on a certain level, to be very, very to deny herself. Kind of like you remember those people that used to strap themselves like with
Oh
the
yes, would flog themselves. Yes, yes.
this
Very
is what it,
monastic. Yeah.
yeah, this is what it kind of reminds me of.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and she also was rather controversial with siding up to people that were around in her time and getting money from them, that were very controversial. So, different political figures that were dictators and really horrible to their people.
Yeah.
And she would side up to them to get money. So she also, when people were dying, her nuns would baptize them. And she really wanted everybody to be Catholic, self flagellation. Thank you, Laura. That's it. We're discussing St. Teresa, Mariah.
Yes. Yes.
So, anyway, so she had this awakening. She's in India, the place of all Vedic knowledge, right? I mean,
Mhm.
incredible spiritual place. And she wants to promote Christianity, which is a wonderful thing to promote. I love the Christ consciousness, Christ
Mhm.
Buddha consciousness, but she really changed the environment of Calcutta, because Calcutta, well, everybody saw it as being slums. It's also a great community, and they've even changed the name. It's still Calcutta, but it's with a K now.
Okay.
So to take back kind of their own ownership of it. But anyway, she was an interesting person. So we thought we might draw some cards on her and ask some questions about her.
Yes, and there was a
Yeah.
question earlier I found really interesting.
Yeah.
And let's see, where is it? At your 318 from Laura Bondurant said, I wonder what she would think of Pope Francis.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. And a little bit before that, Beth had shared she also had to deal with the dysfunction of Indian government. You have to be assertive to get anything done.
Yeah.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you have money, that's even better.
Yes.
I mean, that's with all governments, right? It's not India.
So, yeah. So we're going to do some readings.
Okay. You want to do a reading on Pope Francis since we've got that there? I don't know why I can't find the time on here. Oh, there it is. Now it came in. Okay. Maybe it was just my eyes. It was at 3:15, you said?
You're 3:15. You're an hour behind me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
3. Anyhow.
14 there's Martha Bean.
Oh, 3:18. 3:18. Sorry.
Okay.
And by the way, hello to everyone who is joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe because it's free. We are simulcasting this. And the amazing host is Teri at Holding Your Space. And I'm Tara Stash.
Yeah.
And you are the best chatters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for people to get really tired of me because I've been on so much today.
Oh my God. Nobody's ever going to get tired of you. Hey, KK. Yeah.
Well, Lulabelle 57 is new here. Hello, Lulabelle.
Yay. Hey, Lulabelle.
So, okay. So I'm looking.
Okay. So I wonder what she would think of Pope Francis. Let's look at, I feel like she went a lot into her ego, and that's what happens with a lot of spiritual people, right? It's really easy to do. It's what, it's so easy to do here on the 3D too.
Yeah.
Yes, you've been awakened and you feel this beautiful thing, but then you want to put it all in a rigid system where it doesn't fit. Because cosmic consciousness does not fit inside a vault or a book or, it's everywhere. So to label it just in Christianity and then these people have to do this. But I feel like in spirit that she's like, I don't know what I was thinking, but she said she was driven. She was on a mission. And that's what she saw. She had very narrow perimeters of where she was going to go because she had this mission, she had this contract, and she was just full steam ahead on it. Yeah.
She would think he's too liberal. That's what my stepsister thinks. Far too liberal. However, we don't know how she would be reacting in this world that we exist in now, because there's a lot of things that have happened. I do feel specifically about the Pope is she would want to have an audience with the Pope to plead her case and to argue all of these things, because she's going to face up to him, and it really feels like she would go head to head with him and quoting things. So I do wonder if at the end of that conversation she would do what the Pope says because he's the Pope. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's just like, he's the authority figure. And so, an old nun scolding him is, um,
Yeah.
and she would outwardly do what what the teachings are, or what the church says. She would not agree with it.
Yeah.
Is how it feels to me.
Hi,
So,
Viviani. Yeah, I agree. I feel like there's an order of nuns that are kind of outside the perimeter of the church, and there's a lot of there's some fragmentation within the church of a very right wing
yes.
order here, particularly in the United States, and they are they wear brown habits and they wear full habits, like the thing around their face and the veils and the long heavy stuff, and the guys say, and it's men, the priests are all men, right? And they do say church in Latin, and which is quite lovely to listen to, but once, but and they wear the lace and everything. It's really pretty. But I feel like she'd be walking that line there with that group. We get the trust card again, which is interesting. I think, and I kind of pulled for what she was now as a spirit, not what she was then, what she would have thought. She would have looked at the natural order of things now, if she came back. She would not have been this rigid. She would be more abundant, and she would serve the Divine Mother more with body care and women. So I really feel like she would no longer be in that type of a situation. Her intentions would change. So
it's interesting because as I was shuffling, the Ace of Pentacles showed out. So she would still be raising money.
yeah,
And she would actually be, I think her focus may have grown and expanded a bit.
yeah.
So, but I was also wondering what the view would be of things such as same-sex marriage, getting blessings and stuff like that. So,
I think she would be vilified now if she came in with this type of like, it's kind of McCarthyism, only in spirituality, right? And
yeah,
in a way, I mean, it's different, but it's GOP would probably love her.
well,
So I guess
yeah.
it's not far off from what's going on right now, maybe.
So,
Yeah.
wonder how Mother T managed not to contract leprosy.
Yeah,
So,
right. Mariah, I feel like she was blessed. There was a part of her brain that functioned with her crown chakra, and she was in the light. She walked in the light. There was a really interesting thing that I read. Let me pull it up. About her. Oh, I know where it is. It's down here in Word. Let's see. So she felt a terrible sense of loss and a great loneliness and the torment of thinking that she was not wanted by God. Even more painful than this, the sense of loss, was the pain of unfulfilled longing. It is so painful to be lonely for God, she wrote. We can only imagine how terrible this experience was for someone who, in her own words, wanted to live only for the love of him. And I think that book about her was something about her being a victim of love. So she was driven. It's like almost a cultish thing, you know, like she was what is it called when you stalk someone, you know, and she was incredibly taken with that feeling, that Christ feeling, but she wasn't able to
Mhm.
get to the love of it.
Yeah.
Right. Google says she practiced good hygiene.
Well, and I think she, you know, she was oftentimes considered what, the saint of the gutters, and what was there was
Yeah. Yeah.
let's
Coming
see.
from privilege, I can't imagine the poverty of India when she worked with people. Compassion and empathy. Yes, but it was empathy with a caveat. You know, it wasn't giving freely, it was given if you become a Christian.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, so
Christine,
she was very specific. It was only you could only get into heaven if you were baptized Catholic or Christian.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Wow, Beth. Yeah, interesting. She never saw her parents again. Yeah, yeah. Interesting about her. Do we want to read on what she would be doing if she was here?
Oh, sure, sure.
Yeah, yeah. So if she were back in the physical form or still in that physical form.
Well, okay. So let me pause for a second and say, um, she touched a lot of people in ways that really helped them in their time of need.
Yeah,
So I think that's amazing.
yeah,
Yeah, Saint of the Gutter. She was known as Saint of the Gutter. Hi,
yeah.
Rain.
Hi, Rain.
And I think it's really interesting. It's I think you know. So what would she be doing now? Is that what was that the question?
Yeah,
She would be all over this stuff in the Middle East, all over for the children,
oh,
all over it,
yeah.
all over it. She would be working hard at that, definitely. And yeah.
Gerald, do you feel like she'd still be as rigid with um like women's reproductive rights and
I actually think so. I think she would still be very rigid. Um, because I think that's a conflict that she would have with the church and the divine feminine.
yeah,
I don't know if that
yeah,
makes any sense to people. So
it does. Um, do you see her having a, a problem with also like being fluid sexually, being you know, gay marriage, gay adoption?
I don't know, let me read on that. More people are coming in, by the way.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, Martha Bean said, does she still think it's the Catholic way or no way? Oh, Rain, that's a good point. I get such an Empress vibe from Mother Teresa, but also
Mhm.
the Hierophant, and I would understand that. Also, the um, I would say not the balanced Empress and not the balanced Hierophant, the overbearing.
Rain likes our background. It matches our outfits today.
My hat on, so it feels like I'm outside. Okay, so so here's the thing. She would struggle with it because it's not the way it should be in her mind. However, she would figure out a way to come to terms with it, especially for the unwanted children finding homes. I think she could spin it perhaps with the idea of getting care for the children.
Yeah.
So, because hate the sin, love the sinner, or something like that. So the idea of you could, it'd be fine if they were not practicing that. But she would do a little bit of struggle with it. But I get the 5 of Wands where this would be a struggle. However, it's trying to get to a different understanding and stepping up. So if she could balance that out, it could work. So
Wow.
So
yeah. I get innocence. So yeah, she was very innocent in how she looked at things and a manner of speaking that, it was just the church's way, and those were the perimeters of what could be done. What she would feel now, she might look at it, achievement, she would work at it. And she would work really hard at it. So, steadfastness, she would be strong about it. But yeah, I feel like she would, the Catholic Church gets a really bad rap, but they do some really great things. Like Catholic charities are amazing all around the world.
Sure.
It doesn't matter who you are, or what you have. If you walk in and you need food, you can go to a church pantry and get taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you don't have to be baptized in order to be able to do that.
No, you don't. Yeah. She was something. Uh-huh. Where's mine? I already lost it. There it is, right in front of me.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Whereas that's part of that, that is part of the idea of that Christ consciousness. You go out and you do good things because it's important to do good things.
Yeah.
So
Antoinette says her birthday being National Nurses Day, also MECFS Day. Thought she was to have. What's ME?
Malingerer syndrome.
Does she know it was ME, Malingerer syndrome? What does that mean? What does that feel like, Antoinette?
I don't know.
It's a really interesting question.
Hi, Peter J. Watts.
Oh, Antoinette says it keeps me that the caring profession ignored the numerological illness also linked to many. Yeah.
It's malignant encephalitis.
Encephalitis. Oh, interesting. I don't know anything about that, but I'll read on it.
I don't know anything, so but we're reading if that's what it was, if she had it. So
do you mean?
There you go. Okay. Chronic fatigue syndrome and ME are possibly related. Nobody knows.
Wow.
And by the way, we are We are for entertainment purposes only. We are not
That's
doctors.
not.
We don't play
Yeah.
one on. Yeah.
This is just intuitive. Chronic fatigue, syndrome, and ME are possibly related. Wow, that would sure give you a headache, wouldn't it? Because when you brought that in, I felt a really bad headache. It's like she buckled down on everything, like just kind of went through like a steamroller or a rhinoceros. She blew everything down to get it done. But yeah, it does feel like there was a real heaviness to her, a real sadness underneath everything.
I do not get, I get a no to that she had that. And if she did, she wasn't going to tell anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, she would never.
It's nobody's business. I would say it takes her away from what she was working on and what she was trying to get done. She was truly motivated. So
yeah, a snowplow, Miss Charlotte says. Yeah. Yeah, she was on a quest. So there she is, going through India on her quest. So she was done. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Question. Thank you, Antoinette. All right. Well, do we want to take questions from the crowd now? Or do you have any other things you want to read on about Mother Teresa?
Yes, absolutely. Plus inability to move for daily tasks. Back then she was classed as a malingerer at the end of her career. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. And what Laura said right after that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that says a lot, right? Sheer willpower. Yeah.
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 So
malingerer disorder. I don't know that either. But I think I might have it. I have the pitter patter disorder. So definitely. All right. Well, we've got a few questions here. And if anybody else wants anything, put them in there and we'll do some readings. Got some time left for that.
Oh, Miss Charlotte said her death was eclipsed by Lady Diana. I remember that.
Yeah, and they had met each other too. And she said about Diana, she said she's a wonderful woman, a great mother, a great wife, interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
Both of us said interesting at the same time.
Yeah. What does that mean? Rain says, I was brought up Catholic. I know the church did a lot of good, but I think that opinion depends a lot on your personal upbringing and your own experience with the church. Mine wasn't so good. Yeah. I have a lot of friends, not a lot, but a few friends in the town that I grew up in there was a lot of sexual abuse in KC, a lot.
Yeah.
So, and then our bishop was had to go to trial for keeping somebody in the schools that was a priest that was under investigation. And so he was.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Right above that.
Right above that question.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't know if you wanted to start.
Oh, yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and start. Mariah, can you go ahead and give us her name and when she died? It doesn't have to be the date, just like the year or something. And I love your picture. So, yeah, religion is a human invention, isn't it, Miss Charlotte? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like thou shalt not kill. Yeah. Hi, Brenda. Graciela, 2018. Mariah's mother. That's a beautiful name.
It is. Well, I have. Okay, so this is a message from your mother. Your mom is suggesting, because I got the devil, and what I notice about this card, and I've not noticed it before, and I'm going to use my tiny hands to point it out, is right here, there is a person who is crouched over and they're grasping their head. I've not noticed that before. And so what that tells me is your mother is saying, be careful what you are saying to yourself. She's also saying, be the Queen of Swords. Be the go-getter, be the do it because it needs to be done. Be it. You are intelligent and really really think about what you're doing and then go do it. And I also think then this is the Magician card, which is like, it feels very much like it's a message for you to create what you want. You have more power than what you think. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
getting
sounds at all like her, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm getting something really similar. And Rain says inner dialogue matters, right? So much, man.
Does.
Amazing. So she's giving me a real old country vibe. Graciela is. She's also coming in with a blanket, and it's kind of a checkerboard, so it could have been a tablecloth. And it's either black and white or red and black or something like that. It could have also been a scarf, but some fabric. Sometimes that's a metaphor, like they look at things in black and white is the way that they looked at things. But it could also be something else. And then she's talking about picnics that you went on. She's bringing up bocce ball, playing games while you were on these picnics, and being with your family. And then she's talking about the butterflies in your belly. And she's saying not to worry, that she stands behind you with whatever's going on. But your solar plexus, like your knowing, your other brain. So something that's going on there. So I pulled a few cards and I got stop. And I think that's the stop worrying. Your family's fine, Mariah. Or whatever is going on is fine. Don't worry about the money. You get the wealth card. That could also be travel or something, like if you're planning a trip or something. A rule or ruling. So I don't know if you've got something that's being ruled on right now, or if you're measuring things, or somebody else, you feel like somebody else is measuring or judging. But going back to the country, being outside, and this is kind of like what she was showing me with the picnic, and it'll be healthy for you.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for asking the question. I hope that made some sense to you.
That was really nice. Janice wants to know, am I getting a good job in February? Thanks a lot.
Hi, Janice. Okay, it does make sense. Janice, am I getting a good job in February?
Oh, yeah. She says it makes sense. Did you already see that?
I did. I caught
You
it.
just said that.
It's all right. I'm still in that host mode
No, I
where
love it.
I can do 6 things at once.
Yeah. Yeah, it is beautiful cards. Her mom brought a lot of love in. I'm getting that, yeah, there's something coming in, Janice. And then they're talking about 2 or 3 offers coming in. Let me read on it.
Janice, are you still here, Janice? Because I'm curious if you've also got if if you're already in interviews or if you already have a job. Because I'm getting, so let me check something. Okay, Janice says it's still watching. I'm curious as if you have, so I don't know if you're getting a good job in February. I'm not. It feels like something has to finish up before you could do that. However, that being said, there may be coming something in soon after that. So, boy, that does not even make sense to me. So, I'm going to say I'm not feeling a good job in February. I got more no than yes. So, but it also says it feels like something needs to stop first, and I don't know what that is. So, but
Yeah, so I get the fat cat. So something about comfort. Are you pretty comfortable where you are right now, Janice? Or was that the past? So it could be that you need to let go of that. Something about a masculine energy coming in. So I don't know if that's you becoming more assertive and using your divine masculine energy, really clear about what you want when you're looking. Don't be a coward, a chicken. It'll take some hard work. So, so let me pull one more there. Yeah, there'll be a change. So then I get the death card. So that just means change. So it's an end. Something's ending.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's talking about our rooms and how amazing they look today, Gerald.
So Janice, if you hear that, it'd be great to hear if that was at all helpful for you. So all right.
Yeah. Then Hershey's here. I should have gotten my phone out. Me, I would love a reading from whatever I need to know, Hershey says.
All right.
Laura, your room smells like Pitbull. Yeah. Oh, listen. My cat has not been outside for I don't know how long, and he's not happy about it because it's so bitter cold here. It's 5 degrees. That's our high today.
Ah, okay. And Hershey would love a reading for whatever I need to know. Okay.
Hershey, I get that song, It's Raining Men. Hallelujah. And it's like you need to know everything. It's like you're getting these huge downloads and they're just raining down on you, all these blessings. That's a heat wave compared to the last few days, right? Hershey. So it's like all these new downloads are coming in for you. So and they're saying just be gentle with yourself. Just pick what you want out of that.
Yep.
Because it's all coming in.
You're getting recent enlightenments. Things are actually you've gotten some new downloads. You're figuring out where they belong in the way that you work. And I also got the Page of Pentacles, which suggests you're going to be learning how to use those in your practice. With learning something new comes being awkward with things and not being comfortable. So then I have the Five of Pentacles, which is you are going to go through a period of where it feels like you are on the outside, and that's natural. So what tool is that? Well, I don't know which tool it is. Maybe it's a fire tool since it's a wand. Or is it a lion?
Well, look at Lemurian. So this could be Lemurian energy coming in too. I wonder if that's galactic or
could be
star family energy.
Could be. I'm also wondering. You have your team, and I believe you're working on auditioning new team members, or new team members are auditioning you. I'm comfortable with being on the outside. That's beautiful. I actually think being on the outside is okay. Because that is oftentimes what the Five of Pentacles means. It means being okay with being on the outside. So,
yeah.
Okay. So yes. Okay. You are auditioning some new ones.
Yeah. And I get that you've got all this energy coming in around you and you can't make a bad choice in that. But there's like all sorts of helpers ready. Some of them kind of look like a snake. So I would call that the Medusa energy, Kundalini energy coming in. So energy work for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've been doing Kundalini readings with JJ from Tuta Speaks.
Yeah, we've been having so much fun. She's a
Yes.
blast. Yeah, you do a lot of shows with JJ and Karen.
We're doing the light language stuff. Yes.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, she's
good.
So much fun. Yeah,
you're welcome, Hershey.
Yeah. Anubhav, are you still here? Ring, 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 ring. Anubhav, are you here?
Oh, you just got a Gorgon. There you go.
Did she say yes, she's there?
No, not yet.
Okay. Hello? Anubhav. Hi, Sid. Okay, well, we'll move on to the next one, and then that's going to be the last one for today. Jackie Cirillo, are you here, dear?
Hi, Ann Meredith.
Oh, hi, Ann Meredith. Yeah. Yeah. It was interesting about Mother Teresa, wasn't it? It was interesting conversation with everybody. Chat. Jackie, ring, 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 ring. Yay, Jackie's here. Any messages from the other side? Jackie, is your mom or grandmother on the other side? And can you take an M? Somebody's somebody's name that starts with an M.
I think this is I have I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles here. I have the Three of Pentacles. So Jackie, I'm wondering if and this is what I'm getting. Be very careful when you travel, because it feels like it is time for you to be walking away from some things that are no longer serving you. The Ten of Swords, walking away from that and using that energy to walk toward, this is the Knight of Pentacles, which is the doing the work, for showing up and doing the work and making sure that you have a plan. So this is that this is the I don't know if somebody was a traveling salesperson or something like that. I have no idea, but it feels very much like go on the journey, enjoy the journey, gather the things, leave the things. But whatever the message is from the other side, it ends with the sun. So we definitely have this. You are being warmed, you are being watched, and you are being cared for. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Jackie, I'm getting a picture. Like you've got a picture on your wall. They're saying it might be on a tabletop, but they're showing it to me on a wall of somebody. And then they're showing me waves. Like maybe you've had a lot of waves in your life, a lot of growth opportunities, right? And it starts out pretty big and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And now things are kind of steady. And they're showing me a sun. So you've got the sunshine coming out to you now, Jackie. So clear your energy, whatever was in the past, let go of that. Whether that was ties to these old relationships or something, but just cut those cords because you're returning to wholeness. So and they're all around you with that. It's like they've watched what you're doing and they're so proud of you. So I hope that helps, Jackie.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
And we're at an hour 3. That's pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for hosting me. This is great.
Yeah. Thank you for hosting me all the time. So you're amazing. You're the best host. You really are. You got it all going on.
So
my brain gets pitter patter and I'm like, I didn't even know who we were doing today. Yesterday, I'm texting Gerald on all these ideas. And it's like, I thought we were doing Mother Teresa. I'm like, oh, yeah.
well, and stay tuned because we have already decided who we are doing it next month. And that's going to be a week later because I have something going on. But the next time we are together is February 26th.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we'll be back doing it again. Thanks,
yeah.
Jackie. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, Jackie. And thank you all for being here. And thank you, chatters and moderators. And there are 2 streams. Somebody was asking about that. So of chat. So yeah, you won't see everybody's chat when we simulcast. But but please, if you're not already subscribed to Gerald's channel, go subscribe to him because he is just taking off. And
both of us do private readings. So if you want to get private readings, the links are below.
Yeah.
So you can do that.
Yeah. All right.
So,
well, Gerald, do you have something exciting coming up again today, or is this your fifth show?
Yes. Later today, I have the Mystic 4, where we're
Okay.
doing readings tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then I have Medium Betsy Palmer and Tanis from Twillo Lifestyle Academy on the show. We are doing a laugh and learn talking about embracing humanness.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yes. And Jamie and I have a laugh and learn at 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So,
wow.
Yeah.
A little bit going on, just a little bit.
Just a smidge. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good. And please join me tomorrow too if y'all have time. We've got meditation at 7:11 Central in the morning a.m.
Mhm.
And then also I'm going to be guest hosting for Dragonfly Crystal's Val for her Akashic record readings at 4:30 Central. And then at 8 o'clock Central, I'll be on Allie's channel and we'll be doing mediumship and dream interpretation. And
Great.
Yeah, should be interesting.
That's wonderful.
So, all right, everybody. Well, have a fantabulous night. And
Thank you.
Y'all later.
Bye.
I love it when you do that.